Hey everyone. In the last video, we have discussed about VPC, and basically we have discussed about how to configure IP and how to set your IP. Basically, we have discussed about private IP address instead of going for the public one, because in a organization you will be using the private IP instead of the public one, which you don't want the other to get access. In this video, we will be mainly focusing on the subnets. We'll try to create subnets, and further videos we'll try to implement EC2 on our VPC. So without any further delay, let's just recapitulate whatever we have done so far. So let me just open my notepad. Okay, so what we have discussed so far, like we have a private IP, okay, whose range we know that 192.168.0.0. Okay, to the same, I'll just copy it. 255.255. This is the one of the class C range of the private IP address. What we will be doing, we'll be having a particular IP address. Okay, let's take one IP address, 198.168.0.0. okay, this is one IP address. We're gonna take it for this video. What we will see that this IP address is not enough. From the previous video we have learned that we need to add CIDIR. What do you mean by CIDIR? The full form basically is classless inter-domain routing, which basically means it's tried to more specify your IP address. So what I'm gonna do, you must be seeing some number over here. I have discussed already about this. If I write 24, it means the very first each uh, each 3 digit is actually an octal number. So 8 bits it contain. So if you can see 8, 16, 24, 32. So total you have option of 32 uh, variation over here, in which if I want to fix the very first two, so that is nothing but 8 plus 8, that is 16. So if I'll write 16 over here, it means the very first two octal number will be fixed, means you cannot change this two, whereas the last two will be the dynamic one. So this one we will be taking for this IP address, we'll be taking as our private IP address, and without any delay just create our one of the VPC. Okay, so let's just write VPC. I already have created how to create VPC in my previous video, so if you have any confusion just refer to that video. Okay, just create VPC for now. VPC only I require. Any tag name, let it be u underscore VPC, let it be. Okay, yeah, I want to give IP4 CIDIR, so I'll just use the 192, sorry, 192.168.0.0. okay, and what CIDR is specifically, I want the very first two should be the fix, so I'll be writing 16 over here so that the very first two octal number will get fixed, and rest of the things will remain changed. No need to change anything else, just click on create VPC. Okay, so this is my VPC, UVPC. Okay, this is the default one which already you have given by the AWS for the other services to run over it. Okay, in this video we will be discussing about subnet. So you can see there are some subnets already. These are the default subnet of a default VPC. We'll be creating our own subnet. Okay, so before going ahead, let me give you an example what is actually subnet is. Suppose you have a college. Okay, in college you have multiple sections: mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, and what else, let it be this network engineering. And each engineering department having their own set of computers, where they have their own networks. College having one this private network containing this private IP. Inside this one they have four other networks. Okay, let it be this one, network one. Okay, I'll just give a space. and inside that one, whatever the IP address you will create from this will become your subnet. Okay, so if I want to create one IP address, suppose 198.168, these two are fixed from our principal IP address or parent IP address. What I can change, let me just write. I'm writing 198, 192. Oh, here also I have done mistake. 192. Sorry for the mistake. It's 192.168.0.0. What is the range? These two bits are dynamic, so I'll be writing 255 over here. Okay, but this will get a huge range. Okay, I don't want this much huge range. So what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a unique one from this. Okay, here one, I'm just fixing this, the third digit. Okay, so the last octal number will remain free, it will be dynamic. I can create almost 256 network over here. 256 computer can have network over here. In the similar fashion, I'll just copy this one. Okay, this one is our network 2, this one is our network 3, and this one is our network 4. I'll be fixing the third octal number of every network. Okay, so I have 4 networks, and this is the parent network or parent IP address from which all this subnet has been created. 4 networks has been created. Now, this is not the complete IP address until unless I give CIDR, okay, to make it more specific. So if you see, if I fix the very first one, the first octal number, it will be having range of 8 bits. So 8, this one is also fixed, 16, and here if you see in this part, the third octal number is also fixed. So according to you, what should be the CIDR? It should be 24. Okay, slash 24. So the same thing will be applying in our all IP addresses. It will be 24, 24. Just give me a minute. Let me just do it. You can fast forward this part. Okay. I hope you have got the idea how do we decide the IP address and how do we fix subnet, what actually subnet is. Okay, so now I have 4 network. So without any delay, let's go and create our subnet, our own subnet. Okay, create subnet. Okay, so what, this is my VPC. Okay, so you can see it has identified the IP address of my VPC. Then I'll just go below, I'll write over here network 1. Okay, remember when you create VPC you have to give the regional level. What is the region level? VPC is decided on the basis of your region, whereas subnet is decided on the basis of your availability zone. So here the availability zone is, even though I'm from India, but it has been fixed to Tokyo, so let it be. So I'm choosing this is the availability zone for now. Okay, what should be the CIDR? As we have seen, this should be our CIDR, right? Control C. Uh, it has already decided, but we can. Yeah. This is the parent CIDR. Here we have to give the subnet one. Okay. So you can see the range 256 IP addresses. You can take it from here. Okay. Name, tag, and rest of the things, let it be, and create subnet over here. So you can see once network has been set up, once subnet network has been set up on your VPC. Okay, in the similar fashion, you have to do three more. Okay, so I'll just create three more. I'll fast forward this part so that it should not be hectic to you. Okay, network 2, what should be the CIDI? The second one. Rest of the things. Okay, I'll create another one. VPC network 3. Why I'm creating 4? Because I'm going to use it in our further videos. This is the second part of our video, so we'll be using this in our further video, and we'll try to set up the multiple things we will do. You just have to stick with this. Okay. If you have any question, just write it down in the comment section. I'll be glad. So far I didn't get any comment. Maybe this was my starting video. Okay, even if you don't like it, if you have any issue with any section or any part, just let me know about it. Okay, I'll try to improve that one. This is the last one network 4. This is control V. This is gonna be a fourth, the last one. That's it. Now we can again go and click to subnet. You can just do filter everything, so all your subnet will be arranged in a similar fashion. Okay, so we have 4 networks, we have 4 subnetwork per network. In this video we'll be using this 4 subnetwork network in our next video for implementing EC2 machine with this subnet and network. If you have any confusion regarding how to create subnet and what are the IP addresses we're going to choose for our subnet, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll be glad to happy answer your queries. So that's it for this video. See you in the very next video. Thank you so much.